Uh, I'm seeing listen, there's like I'm seeing like a new class of of biblical researcher types. You know what I'm saying? And individuals. This is like should be the real truther movement. You know what I'm saying? There's something coming right now. It's like basically God's repo men. You know what I'm saying? And they're coming in, and all this knowledge that was hidden, that which was hidden, shall be revealed, like Jesus said, or like he said, Daniel, seal up the book until the time's appointed. And then as the seals are cracking, uh, it's like he sent out a whole bunch of men, man, and they have gleaned all the enemies for his whole playbook, and they're out here spilling it out. I mean, and that's like Paul says, do not participate in the works of darkness, rather expose them. And then Jesus says, I give you power and authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and throw down strongholds, things like that, dude. Look, spiritual strongholds. So I see God's repo men are out here just they're reacquiring lost, hidden knowledges. Like, but God also said, a man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word which cometh from the mouth of God. Faith cometh by hearing, hearing by the word of God. And listen, you find these books like Enoch that were in the Bible but are not in the excluded now. This book Jubilees, it's mentioned in the Bible. It's quoted. It says, does it not say in Jubilees, is this where they learn how to shoot bows? Or I mean, maybe that's Jasher. Wait. But hey, it's one of these extra texts. They're called extra biblical texts, which for now, you know, I'll say that's cool. But since they quoted from Enoch and it said Enoch, who was a prophet, you know what I'm saying? So basically in Jude, it's dropped that Enoch was a prophet, and therefore a man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word which proceedeth from the mouth of God. These other texts that the Bible's quoting from is meant for, this is the word of God that which we're to adhere to as well. That's why I think in Revelations it says things like, cling to that which ye have already. You know what I'm saying? Since you don't know the whole scope. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is the part of the right now is that, you know, everything that was hidden shall be revealed. It's like right now we're like, there's the Wizard of Oz. There's a whole bunch of us. Like, look, one guy's pulling the curtain. The Wizard of Oz is like, no. And then we're all like, there's the wizard. There's the wizard. There's the wizard. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, you're crazy. That's not the wizard. There is no wizard. Who that? Alright, what's up? There is no wizard behind that. No, that's the wizard. Keep the curtain up. So God's repo men are going out and gathering these other tidbits of information that were concealed from us. And at the same time, like the prophetic scroll in Daniel, that might be actually something more advanced than what it appears in the book. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Bible code matrices and other things like that. Is that something to do with it? I don't know. And I just watched a video about how Chinese language is a lot similar to Hebrew, ancient writing. So this is another note worthy of looking at. You know what I'm saying? And when God says every word which proceedeth out his mouth, he means every single word. You know what I'm saying? So people don't hold enough merit to that. And, you know, they want to scoff and, you know what I'm saying, and automatically throw out anything else when they're not being meek and humble and eager to learn. You know what I'm saying? Eager for instruction. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not your instructor. I'm just saying this is what the Word of God says. You know what I'm saying? I'm just stating it like it is. So it's like the position's open here. You know what I'm saying? Because if you reveal how dark it is, it reveals how true the narrative of the Bible is. That it is the truth. That the Spirit of Jesus Christ is the Spirit of prophecy. Wait, the Testament. Wait, what is it? The Testament of Jesus Christ is the Spirit of prophecy. Something to that effect. So, oh. Anyway, man, we gotta be like the repo men, and then look, and then rightly divide by the word of God with the sword of the truth, rightly divide what is what, and be like, no, you're mixing paganism with Christianity. That, we should be, we're supposed to not have all these crazy cathedrals and these statues and all this idolatry. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the reasons, because God's people have just abandoned this, what we were supposed to keep our lands clean of these unclean things, but yet we all turn a blind eye to it. And then you got these other scriptures, potential scriptures, that you just throw out because it's too revealing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not profitable for some agenda. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can see why you would intentionally conceal certain factual things. And it's like, it's an investigation. You know what I'm saying? That you can't just go in like, I'm gonna know it all. It's like every time it reveals more and more. It's like Isaiah says, line upon line, uh, precept upon precept, little by little. This is how we learn, and it is like that. You got to have line upon line, precept upon precept. You got to have those Enochian precepts with the book of Jude precepts, back to the epistle of James and Peter, where it talks about casting out spirits. In Jubilees, it talks about how the idols are spirits of the giants. And this should be common knowledge, but it's like taboo. It's like it's heresy. You know what I'm saying? Basically, and that is shocking. If you adhere to the truth, that shouldn't be. In order for something to be heresy, first maybe you should hear it out in its entirety. See out the matter. This is what we are supposed to do: is see out matters. You know what I'm saying? And make sure we were supposed to make sure this is this and that's that, and this is what's what. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't just take words. We shouldn't just listen to gossip. We shouldn't just let rumor rule our minds. We should be all about things where this is this, that is that. Apples are apples, oranges is oranges. This is not a tea in China argument. The price of tea in China argument. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the apples and stick to the oranges. Because it's about apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one thing. It's bread. It's water. It's spiritual manna. It's meat. You know what I'm saying? It's medicine. It is renewing. You know what I'm saying? It's life, and life more abundantly, because you have true precepts, precepts of truth, love of that. That's how. And you know what I'm saying? It's not easy in this world, because they're like porcupines, so it's hard to get close enough to them to even do them good, even if you could, because they would gnash you with the teeth to keep you at a distance. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, because I want to love my neighbor as myself. I want to be a good person. I want to be as good as I can be. I want to. If I can't help people, at least, I don't want to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but hey, just entertaining your mind to thoughts isn't a crime. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you it's not a bad thing. Thought is not a crime, but all thought, no action doesn't get you nowhere neither. So you got to find that equilibrium to where you can use your thoughts to provoke action. Like I said, never violence, never paranoia, wasting of your energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about taking a good action, like a right action. Like it says, I think it's in Proverbs. It says, "A wise man foreseeth the danger and go around and isn't punished, but a fool, go forth and is punished." You know what I'm saying? So this is part of that right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can perceive that, and through this, because I got all these warnings through all these prophets and through Jesus, and through the spirit of prophecy, and then also, we got God working on our behalf, in the supernatural realms, and His angels, the Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? They assist us. You know what I'm saying? In our struggles out here on this earth, in this earthly realm, because hell is being raised up on earth through the